actually just stopped for lunch. Stopped at this Saunders shelter. We're gonna push on. Tent somewhere tonight. Don't know where yet. We've done 9.1 miles, I think, to here. It's pretty neat looking shelter. A little different than some of the others. The way it's constructed. Kind of neat. We're going to get water. The water's a little ways down over the hill, but we got in about 3.5 miles or so. There's a stream with a good water flow, so we'll just do that instead of walking down. I still have a full bottle of water. Actually, it's raspberry iced tea. Found a little sunny spot here. Had a wrap with some chicken salad in it. It's a pretty good lunch. Power bar with caffeine in it. And I have a candy bar in my pocket, which I haven't eaten yet, but a Butterfinger. I'll eat that in a few minutes. Probably should get moving if we're going to get anywhere else tonight, but 9 miles isn't bad for this late start that we got today. We had to wait a little while for our breakfast. We had to wait for a seat in the Damascus diner. So by the time we hit trail, it was already 10 o'clock. So, but yeah, this is a pretty nice site. Nice shelter. There are plenty of bear hangs around, but bear box is definitely the way to go because they can't get into these, so unless of course it's not locked properly, but which it is not right now. As you can see, the latch is not on there properly. There's a big chain, even though there's nothing in there. Back the way it's supposed to be. Might be some food smells in there, so. This one isn't chained, and oh yes it is. It does have a chain and a padlock on it. I guess that's so the bears don't carry it away. I don't know. They look heavy. I haven't ever tried to pick one up. But. Anything left in the bear box? No. Not a thing. Nothing in the bear box. All right, we're gonna wrap things up here and get back to trail, and we'll catch up with you a little later. Talk to you soon. It's Saturday night, April 26th, almost 8 o'clock p.m. Catching the sunset through the trees. So we decided to stay at this shelter today and push for some bigger days. The days coming up, we got some really big climbs coming ahead. We have Mount Rogers as well. So we decided we were gonna cut today at 9.5 miles, stay here for the night. And looks like just fun fact when I here tonight. There was another 2 guys that came through, but I'm not sure where they've gone right now. They may have continued on, I'm not sure. Or they found a different tent spot somewhere. So yeah, they've cut down some trees here. It looks like it was done intentionally because nothing is split or cracked. So I think maybe they were just opening it up around here a little bit. Good morning. Sunday, April 27th, about 9:30. Been on trail for about an hour, I guess. It was a cool start to the day. I had to put my mittens on. I have my windbreaker on just for a little bit of warmth. Legs warmed up fast. Yesterday we did 9.5 miles. I don't know what happened, but we didn't stop for lunch until almost 3 o'clock. And then by the time we got done eating lunch, it was 4 o'clock. And then we had some hikers come through that wanted to chat for a bit. And we figured by the time we got to where we wanted to be last night, it would have been around 8 o'clock. And after taking, a Nero and a Zero, I didn't want to really walk that late because sometimes if you walk and don't get into camp until late, I found, for me anyway, that it's hard to you don't get enough rest. That's what it boils down to. So the sun is trying to come out. It's supposed to be sunny today. So we'll see. How you doing?
Good. How are you doing?
Good. Come on by.
Thank you very much.
Certainly.
Have a good hike.
Yeah, thank you. You too. Heading to Damascus?
Oh, yeah. That's our end point.
Nice place. We just had 3 hikers going through, heading to Damascus. I don't know. They've probably got 10.5, 11 miles to go to get there, I'm guessing. Looks like we'll have some views today. We're supposed to have quite a bit of elevation gain. I don't know if we're going to summit Mount Rogers today or not. I think that's somewhere around a 19-mile day. So we haven't done that yet. We've hit, I think the most we hit was 16.3, I think.
There it is.
Yeah, it looks like a great shortcut. Unpack's a little ahead of me. Yeah, so yesterday we did have some, river walks, and, that was quite pleasant. When we got to the shelter, these things were still a little bit damp from the morning rain and stuff. So there was a really nice sunny spot on a hill just up from the shelter. Stood in that sun for until the clouds rolled in again. But it was pretty nice. And it was a nice shelter too, so we did get some rest yesterday, which was good. 9.5 miles is not horrible, but we've been trying to get into the teens, 13 to 16. So today's push, boy, I think it's a little over 19 with 5,500 foot of ascent. So I'm not worried about it. When we get tired, we'll have to find a place to be if we don't make our end goal. I don't think necessarily pushing until you get to where your goal is always necessary. This is not a race. This is more of an endurance kind of a thing, and I would prefer to not beat myself up, especially this early. We'll be coming up on our 500-mile mark here pretty soon. Probably won't be today. It might be today, but then again, might be tomorrow. Looks like another part of a blowdown area here. I'm thinking we're going to be getting out of this fairly soon. Route 58.
Yeah.
I thought it was Route 66.
Well, if you take Route 58 east of here, you'll hit Emporia.
Wherever that is.
Route 95. so I used to stay there a lot. Now, if you go north and you take Route 56 and go east, you'd go right into Virginia Beach.
Ooh. I don't think that's on the Appalachian Trail, but
He doesn't go through there for some reason.
yeah. Alrighty. As soon as I get some views or something special to share, I will
Oh, Lordy.
talk
So I
to you
did a
then.
video of that branch.
Good morning, 10:30, Sunday, April 27th. This is where the AT and the Virginia Creeper Trail merge for a little bit of time anyway. Short period of time. I'll take you down to the big open spot here. We've been hiking for just under 2 hours, but thought we'd take a pack break and see where we're at. Special regulations here. Single point hook, artificial lures only. Can't keep them. Looks like a great place to go fishing. Nice deep pool right there. Zoom out a little bit. There we go. You can still see where the flood waters moved the trees and pretty cool spot. All right, I'm gonna get a drink and carry on. Enjoy the day. We're on bridge number 38 in Virginia. We have two brooks joined together. See down there what was the remains of the Creeper Trail. It's really washed out in spots. It's not even passable. Most of the bridges are gone for the Creeper Trail. This bridge, of course, is plenty high, so and the sides are plenty high too. There it is. Warming us up.
Just made it.
It's a long bridge.
It is.
Got some serious cement.
That's like train trestle bridge, kind of.
I know. It's really high. Pretty neat. Looks like some good tenting down there. As long as the creek don't rise. Might get a little wet other than that.
After seeing the
Bridge number 38. And according to this, the Appalachian Trail takes us down probably along that stream. However, I'm going to go straight for a little bit because I want to see what's on that other bridge, and then I'll come back and head down towards the river. This is bridge number 39 coming up. I just want to see it. Pretty neat. See if I can get a picture of what's holding these bridges up a little bit better from this side.
construction of the bridges are pretty. Yeah, you can see the old concrete.
Yeah.
bunkers.
Yep. Oh, I can get a better picture here, I think. Better view, I should say. Looks like a part maybe of the old railroad. And they made it into a walking bridge. And I'm going to wonder why it took us 7 hours to get to the first shelter. Very cool. All right, I have to get back to trail. Talk to you soon. So this is the footbridge that we went over. Obviously, this was the old railroad, and they built a walking bridge across it when the railroad stopped running. But this is impressive.
Do you think there's anything under this?
It looks like these were all formed up in sections to get it as high as they needed it to go. Probably been battered by a few floods, I'm guessing.
You think it's just sitting on these? That's it?
I think. That's why they're all creosoted.
Yeah.
I don't know. Wow, this is so cool to look at. I'm glad we took this little side trail. That's really impressive.
built, each one is built exactly the same.
Yep. Obviously a structure that worked well. Held a lot of weight too. Wow.
Okay. That's a pretty cool video of that, I think.
Oh, yeah. All right. Back to business. Back to the AT. We have some company at the shelter for lunch break. 2 dogs. And that one right there, who has had puppies at one point in time. But there's a sign talking us about aggressive dogs and stuff. The little one in the front here, he barks, but the other one doesn't make any noise. There was some dog food in the bear box.
They had aggressive dogs.
So I took, there was a small bag of dog food in there, or just a little bit, and I wound up giving them a handful, but there's even a dish there. I don't know, it's probably not good to feed them, but I don't know if they got lost during Hurricane Helene, during the floods, and they've been out here all this time. I have no idea, but they're not emaciated. They're in pretty good shape still, so.
I don't know where you guys were from, but somehow you got out here.
No, somehow. So we stopped at the Lost Mountain Shelter for lunch today. It's a nice place. I am kind of being lazy, so I'm letting gravity feed fill up my bottle there. As long as I don't forget and it overflows, it'll be good. It's a pretty nice shelter.
I figured we'd just show you the doggies, because they're really not bad.
Just a lunch break for us.
The sign tells you just to keep moving, but they apparently live here at the shelter. So.
Yeah, I guess that's where they're living now. Again, they've taken down some pretty big trees around the shelter, probably to maybe ones that were leaning over a little bit or something, I don't know. But the shelter's all stained a brown color. Roof's been repaired. Still a fire ban, but
All right, guys, we'll catch you in a bit.
yep. So there she is, laying in the sunshine.
I wish I had taken a picture of that sign.
There may be a sign coming the other way too, just cautioning people, I guess, about the little dogs running wild out here. I think it said April 17th, so it's been 10 days. I don't know where they came from or how long they've been out here actually, but this seems to be their home. And I'm sure the hikers are still feeding them as they come through, because it's hard not to. You feel bad for them. So, all right, we got to hit the trail again. We got Mount Rogers maybe coming up this afternoon. We're gonna see where we get. So I'll talk to you soon. Good Sunday afternoon, April 27th. This is my path. And a ton of these white flowers, even more than this back earlier. I did take some pictures of that. There's purples mixed in with the whites. There's some yellows. Okay, thanks for walking with me. I'll see you in a bit. Sunday, April 27th, about 4:45. I told you I'd share some views if I found them. And that I did. No words necessary.